Hello and welcome back to some of the final turns in the final game of Dominions 5 on this channel. Dominion 6 is releasing tomorrow, I believe, so looking forward to that. I'll probably buy it as soon as it comes out. Yeah, hopefully it's not another, crazy £50 price game, but, we'll see what happens. But I'll buy it when it comes out. It will take a while to build up multiplayer game turns to put a Dominion 6 series on the channel, but I can at least, I'll probably stream it on release day. I'll just go through it in single player and look at things, and so feel free to drop by and look at things with me. In the meantime, though, we're still stuck in this Dominions 5 game, this this old, dated, Dominions 5. Remember when we used to play this game? I don't know. It's all about Dominion 6 nowadays. Anyway, alteration, we got it done. That's great. So I've explicitly scripted Army of Lead now. Not going to need it just yet, but it's in there anyway. I'll try and get construction next. Might be good. That'll give us weapons of sharpness, so it's another nice one we can stick down with our Earth Mages. Yeah, probably not going to get much research done now, though. Let's see. People started getting eaten by horrors. Pretty standard. So farewell to an Initiate of the Deep and a Crystal Mage. Another throne has been claimed by a Hellcarl. So thrones are changing hands still. Usual spells, teleported Stark, who immediately died. So I was trying to teleport him over to our thugs so that there'd be astral protection, but well, was not to be. Caught some blood slaves. A Furbolg managed to resist a hostile seduction attempt. Yeah. So we have a Vanadrot assassinating people, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this happened last turn. Did I not show it? I can't remember if I showed it or not. But if I didn't, yeah. There's a Vanadrot with an Amulet of the Doppelganger who is trying to seduce commanders. Gotten a Thame and a Shadowbrand, so it's pretty hard. Although, this Furbolg is, he's given himself Iron Skin, Temper Flash, and Protective Force, so, he's tanking some blows, but, yeah, no much hope, really. So there we go. Actually, did this happen last time? I can't remember, I've already forgotten. It's been like a week since the last video that went up. Yeah, well, either way, it's happening. Took back Range of Shadow, Lightning Striking, nobody died, though. This is a cool turn as well. 2 battles in Fomoria. Killed a boat, and then killed a boat. So, farewell to some boats. Looks like we even charmed a Buccaneer. I don't think you keep them, though. I could be wrong. So, let's just watch one of these boats getting killed. Ah, finally. The 63 points of Province Defense really, really paying dividends now. Fantastic. Can't wait to get into Dominion 6. Well, there's no balance mod yet, and the boat will probably suck again. Anyway, protected our cat from 2 boats, so none of them. The main boat didn't attack us though, so the global is still up, unfortunately. Also battling Desert the Cliff Dwellers, which was this? Oh, it was another boat, of course, yeah. So this is probably the real boat. Yeah, the Admiral's in it. So that hit Cliff Dwellers. And Zox, was this attacking? Oh, there's another boat, okay. 4 boat attacks, okay. I'm getting confused with the next turn, because I've just done the next turn. So yeah, damn, nothing but boat attacks this turn. Winner, we got some defense. I'm not surprised, they're on the coast, so it makes sense. Worldwide event, horror stuff. Bannis is open, some diseases were cured, and did some patrolling. We had some luck with curing this turn, because... nope, thinking of next turn still. next turn our Prophet loses. Mute. This turn, I don't think we cured anything, unfortunately. So this guy's still feeble-minded, this guy's still feeble-minded. Yeah. This guy's still feeble-minded. We got this guy now as well. But hopefully, yeah, next turn we'll at least cure the mute on our Prophet, which is something. Anyway, so... Main movements this turn are just moving some tarts over to thrones so that they can guard them. Starting putting gear together for throne defenders. So we'll have just either giants or Tartarians with moonblades, basically. So some of these guys are heading off. Some of them have, you know, MR gear and moonblades already. In the balance mod that we're running, the Doom Horrors are buffed, so you need some sort of defense to help out against them, I think. They all have damage reversals, so good magic resistance is good to not, you know, insta-gib yourself when you hit them. But yeah, moving that guy to patrol that throne. This guy's going over towards the Brythia. Carnage is patrolling currently. I think I'm waiting until I forge another Moonblade. Ascator's heading to Scroll Point. Down here we've got this guy already. He's really geared out. And we can stick more Moonblades on either the princes or some big Fomorian kings when we get them, like this guy. So I'll try and have, you know, 2 or 3 big Moonblade guys guarding all of our thrones, in addition to the junk that's already guarding them. And besides that, the big move is just over here. I was thinking of just moving this army straight onto White Forest and moving this guy to take this province, so he could kind of like hold a retreat route for us. But our big thug has gone insane this turn. He's demolishing temples, so instead I'm just going to sit here and we'll just storm this castle. There's probably nothing in it anyway. So we'll storm this. Next turn we'll move on to White Forest, and then we'll also have a fort here, I guess. But yeah, I'm still going to attack Ripe Woods with this guy. He's just going to do Earth Power, Ironskin, Soul Vortex, and attack. He should be fine, because it's just living stuff here. Got Satyrs, Heretics, Vinemen, Monster Boars. So he should be pretty safe from those. He's got 200 hit points, regen, and Soul Vortex, so he'll be fine. So we'll have a nice little adjacent province, we'll have a Palisades here, and next time we'll move on to the throne. And next turn it is Cataclysm proper, I believe. Yeah. So next turn, I think, is the last turn there's no Doom Horrors on the map. So hopefully we can wrap up this throne over the next 2 turns, and meanwhile somebody else's throne gets eaten, and then we'll just win very quickly. But if not, we might just have to wait a couple of turns. And yeah, there are thrones changing hands, it looks like. So Helheim has 2, Silver and Water. Xibalba still has a throne. I don't think we've ever seen Xibalba, have we? I don't even know where they are. Calum still has 2, Van has 2, and yeah, we have 4, so we're going to have 5 soon. If all this goes well. So I'll switch over now to the next turn. I don't think anything else important happened. Making lots of Moonblades, usual items, Tart Gate, Ring of Regen, Morrigans and stuff. Yeah. So I'll switch over now to turn 81. And here we are, turn 81. So more people are getting got by horrors, unfortunately. I don't think any of these guys survived, no. Usual summons, we did Tart Gate, and then our god got attacked by a horror. Surprisingly, we don't get hit, which is pretty lucky. I mean, this guy, he has no protection and no defense, so I'm not surprised this, you know, missed. 15 attack for an armor-piercing attack. I don't know, let me just... Oh, he had Twist Fate, of course. Okay. Oh, I guess it was a good job I put the Rabbit Foot charm on in then. So Twist Fate protects him, and then the skeletons just kill the horror. That's pretty good, huh? So there we go. Protected by our Twist Fate amulet. I don't think we even got horror marked. What else? Oh, another seduction attempt. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I showed the first seduction attempt on camera, but he killed one of our Fomorian kings, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm just totally confused, I don't know. Either way, he's up against a 140 hit point prince this time. He does still have, you know, the nice items though. In fact, he's had an upgrade. I don't think he had this last time, did he? Interesting. In fact, what's his name? Noaton? Maybe it's a different guy, I don't know. Unfortunately, And we still get got. Very hard to hit these guys. Yeah, so there we go. Lost the Fomorian Prince this time. Kind of obnoxious that he keeps hitting like good stuff. Actually, no, he had a Furbolg Druid last time. But yeah, he got the Fomorian King that was in this province. And now he just got a Prince as well. A bit unfortunate. Took back Zox. Moved into White Forest. So I also attacked Hell's fort with my scout because it had no PD. So I just wanted to see if these guys were still patrolling. Turns out they are. So we know that there's 4 Wind of Death casters fighting outside the fort. Or standing outside the fort. I'm probably not going to do anything special to take care of these guys. I'm just going to walk into them anyway. Most of our units can handle Wind of Death, pretty much. I'm sure it won't be too big a deal. So that's White Forest. We also sent a... Oh, this is... Yeah, we also sent a Tartarian into the Ball province. So he's wielding a Flambeau. He's got Soul Vortex and Regen. It's pretty hard for these guys to do any real damage to him. He's still on 233 hit points of 150, so I mean, he's absolutely fine. So that was nice. Interestingly, in Rightports, we then got an event where we got a bunch of Fire Mages in a lab, so that's quite funny. Took this at the Cliff Towers as well, and stormed the fortress in Glanis. But it is completely empty, so there's not really much to see here. We just kind of throw a bunch of Orb Lightnings at the the wall guards. And I think we kill one of our Morrigans doing that, unfortunately, but yeah. Bit of a shame. But there it is. This also means that Helheim gets to see our whole army, but I don't think it really matters too much at this point. Lightning still didn't kill any commanders, that's good. Ubros, we got 8 pearls, we got the lab and the fire mages, a couple of gems. Horrors are probably attacking people now. And we patrol out an enemy scout in Asia, but besides that, nothing to report. Okay, so here's the map now. None of our tarts are insane this time, which is good. So we're just going to move everything onto White Forest, as well as these guys as well. I put them in the front doing fire release, so why not? And Vornak here. So, moving on to this fort, we have a bunch of Orb Lightning spammers in the front, fire release spammers here, and 3 big thugs at the top. The rest of our guys are in blocks around the center with our mages kind of distributed about. So we have, I think I've been through this before, we've got about 60, I mean some of these are sacred, some of them are the Fomorian warriors, but a lot of them are sacreds. And then we've also got the 20 Morrigan, some trolls as well. So unit-wise, you know, we got some pretty decent stuff. One thing that's unfortunate is a lot of our guys are blind now. So some of the Morrigan are not quite as impressive as they would be, since they now only have, you know, 7 attack and 12 defense because they're blind. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't really cure much after the Solar Brilliance hit us, because we didn't really have much Dominion over here over the last few turns. But it is what it is. We'll do our best anyway. Yeah, a lot of these guys are really wounded. But spells-wise, we do have a lot of pretty big spells. Here's the big mages. So we got Mass Flight if there's no storm, but you know, it's very likely there will be a storm at some point. You never know though. Foul Vapors, Fog Warriors, we've got Army of Lead as well. So 20 protection for everyone and 4 magic resistance, but you lose 5 shock resistance. We have Blurry Camcorder footage trying to do Arcane Domination, but doing it very late in the script. We have a Ground Army to try and give back the shock res, as well as some Legions of Steel and Strength of Giants. Divine Blessing, Rigor Mortis, Relief, Mass Regen, and Serpent's Blessing. There might have been other big guys I didn't include then, but I think that might be everything. Yeah, it looks like everything. So Fog Warriors, Mass Flight, Mass Regen, and Army of Lead are the big 4. Plus Divine Blessing, I guess. If we get all those up and if there's no storm, I think we should have a pretty good time in the battle, but you never know. Could go horribly wrong. There'll be some very powerful mages in here. His god is definitely in here. So we'll have to see what happens. But fingers crossed it goes well. If it goes poorly, that's okay. We just have to defend thrones until Cataclysm declares a winner, basically. I don't have any more plans besides that. But yeah, fingers crossed it goes okay. Over here, I'm going to start demolishing forts. So we won't have to patrol or anything. We can just carry on researching in our labs, and all of our units will count as outside the fort. There's upsides and downsides to this, but I prefer to just do it now. So these guys are just waiting inside the fort at the moment while the fort gets demolished. These guys are still doing summons. Might be a mistake to still be doing summons at this point, because it does mean they are likely to get eaten by horrors. We probably don't need chaff anymore either, so I could just stick them all on research. I mean, a couple more Morrigan is probably nice, but probably not worth losing like a big guy with quickness shoes and a moonblade, right? Yeah, I might turn off the summons in other places too. I'm not sure if I think this was the only place still doing summons apart from the tarts and the cap, though. Let me just check that. So you're just research, demolish fort. You guys are forging and demolish fort. Well, you don't need storm spools anymore, but I don't know. Target Gift of Reason, Crown of Lead. Yeah, I'm summoning Morrigans in Asia. Let's stop that one as well. You can just research. Yeah, that's what's happening in all the forts. Just demolishing the fort and sitting inside for a turn. And all of the forts have been scripted to do the best thing that we can against Doom Horrors, basically. So if we look in Scroll Point, mages are always kind of... They're spaced out a little bit so that they don't all just die from an AoE attack. It might help, it might not. Furbolg are basically just doing Mirror Image and then Frozen Heart, Iron Will or Vine Arrow, depending on what type they are. Vine Arrow probably won't do much. Frozen Heart might, though. So that's their job. Morian Priests are just blessing, and they're standing near our Sacred Troops, which is up here. And then we have the big guys with the Moonblades doing Flight, Attack Large. And that's about it, really. Any big death mages are doing Disintegrate. And yeah, the same thing in all the forts now. So like this guy is doing Flight, Attack Large. These guys are blessing the Sacred Troops. Furbolg are doing Mirror Image, Frozen Heart, and they're spread out a bit. Yeah, Fire Mage and Water Mage doing Incinerate and Frozen Heart. But it's just that in all the forts. So hopefully we can hold on to all of our thrones. And we just have to see how this resolves now. I do at the moment have all of the Morrigan on attack immediately. So they should surround those White Lords. What are they called? Wraith Lords. They should surround some of them and hopefully kill two of them pretty quickly. Although, yeah, the Morrigan are blind, unfortunately. So, you know, I think there's two here that don't have any afflictions. One here, one here. So there's like 4 or 5 like full strength Morrigans. Oh, 6 maybe. So 6 full strength Morrigan. I think there might be some on Bodyguard duty actually, or maybe that's in a different place. I don't know. Hopefully the Morrigan fly on the Wraith Lords and just kill them pretty quickly. If not, we'll eat a few Winds of Death. I think the only thing that's going to upset, though, are the Crystal Mages. I've tried to give them a little bit of magic resistance gear. We don't really have a lot of it at the moment, but we've been making some for our tarts. That's the only thing that gets... Everything else is like super... Well, I guess... They're not ultra old age, but... I think it'll be fine. Fingers crossed everything goes well anyway. And that is it for turn 81. I did put all of our PD up to 15 because we had tons of money, and that's where you start getting patrol strength. So might help bring down a bit more unrest. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. There we go. I'm gonna end the turn there. So that was turn 81. I'm not sure when you'll get the next few turns, but yeah. Hopefully it won't take too long. And hopefully I will see you then.